What's up, y'all? This OG Weasel Urban Conversion, man. I'm just tapping in. Say what's up. Y'all just now tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe for me. I did 20 years on a 30-year Fed sentence, and I got clemency from President Obama on his way out the office. And I'm talking about my journey of doing 20 years in federal prison. I had a 30-year sentence. I'm back home now, and I'm telling you guys about my journey of doing 20 years in federal prison. Not to glorify anything, none of these situations. I'm talking about the highs and the lows, and maybe you have a family member that's going through this situation, man, and maybe I can shed some light on their current situation when they calling home. Go through my videos. Y'all go through them, hit the like and subscribe. If y'all haven't, check these videos out, man. Some nice videos, man, and I'm, telling my story. Somebody hit me in the comments and asked about the New York car. I've been to about 9 federal prisons throughout my 20-year journey. I've been around a lot of geographics, different men from all over the world, and I'm gonna tell you about the experiences that I had with them. We was in, he asked me about the New York car, and he said, New York car, he said niggas be coming home. He was like, motherfuckers be coming home and acting like they really holding it down and really about that business. He say that's what they just, like they just the shit. And he was like, man, he valued my opinion, and I'm gonna assess the situation in a lot of different manners. Well, not a lot, in a few different manners, right? I got love for the New York car. I got a story about Manaba, Keita Manaba, out of I think he from Harlem. My big youngster, man. And he was like, a lot of the dudes I met from New York, they was like affiliated with the Bloods. But he was a New York Crip. You know what I'm saying? And he took a liking to me. He was like, I was just like, you could say like his big brother. You know what I'm saying? I was like his big brother, man, and he loved me. He loved me. You know what I'm saying? If Keita Manaba, if you ever hit this, somebody in New York, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can pass this video around. I need my homie, man, to tap in with me, man. I don't know where he at right now. I'm gonna dig out my phone book, man, but I'm definitely gonna dig out my phone book. But like I said, man, me and him real close. We had an incident in New York. I mean, in West Virginia, me and him. When I talked about stabbing a dude from Memphis, the child molester. And man, once I pushed the button and it said it was green light on him, Keita, now Keita Manaba, this is what I'm telling you. He was a youngster. He was probably about 6'6", 230. I'm talking about the built 230, like, and he spoke about 9 different languages. Youngster spoke 9 different languages. You know what I'm saying? So he was something. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of little, different little cultures, but he was black as hell. You know what I'm saying? He was like that deep chocolate black, you know what I'm saying? Big, you know what I'm saying? And nice fit. And my little dog, man, I love him, man. And once I pushed the green light on the dude, the child molester, he was like, whatever, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about hit that boy with hit that boy. While he hitting him, I'm stabbing him. You know what I'm saying? Kicked him. On his way out the door, we kicked him, and I kicked him in the ass. Get out of here. Then I tell the other homies to go get his shit out of his locker because you ain't taking nothing. You getting out of here. All this, the homies. All of it's the homies. You know what I'm saying? So, New York, man, I'm telling you, Keita Manaba is the representation of real New York, man, and camaraderie. I ain't talking about just because they from New York, they gonna push the button, this and that, because I got another story. We, now, me, Keita, y'all New York got a dude, well, it's my homie. You know what I'm saying? Love him. Don't know no better. Cold lunatic fool. And he blood. And Biggs. Biggs is his name. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Biggs. Crazy motherfucker. That boy. I'm talking about if you ever wanted to see somebody from like the suicidal side of New York, he was the one. He was on suicide. You know, he was on suicide. So much on suicide, and I can't even remember what he came in the unit. Now we got DC in here. We got DC in this motherfucker. We got Philly in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got all type of East Coast different cars in here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm from St. Louis. Only dude from St. Louis. But I'm in the unit with these guys, and this is my unit. Not my unit, but my camaraderie, my group. Man, we run this unit. This our unit. I'm talking about to the point of, man, we ain't even, if the ticket man get the tripping, no money out this unit go to the ticket man. That's how much of a unit we were in this unit. And that's my travels, man. That's my travels, man. It ain't a spot I've been to that every unit I've been in that I didn't have a voice in this situation, man. So I got a homie, Biggs, man. I want to shout out Brooklyn. I want to shout out Brooklyn because he was so raunchy, rah. You know what I'm saying? To me, Brooklyn come off like, is it Brooklyn? Man, y'all hit the comments, man, if y'all from the East Coast, man. Which one of the guys, a group of guys that's like rah? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. And but he was from there. But I know Keita Manabu from Spanish Harlem. He's from Spanish Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But Biggs was from like not Harlem. He was from like Brooklyn, Bronx, something. He was like a man, and that's his demeanor too. That was his demeanor. He was kind of heavy set, kind of a push, like the bully, pushover bully if he see any. But he only had 3-4 years. You see what I'm saying? And people got love for the New York car. But Biggs jumped out there so crazy one day. I was going in the room to stab him. And Keita Manaba, we call him Trig. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trig. Trig, you know, Trig was, and Trig had a voice because he was really under my wing. But Trig but he was stand up dude. You know what I'm saying? But he see the dynamics in the unit. You know what I'm saying? It's mostly DC in this unit, flat out, in this unit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a few little Philly dudes, or, they got a few little, but everybody segregated, like the Philly dude. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on their geographical state, man. So Biggs came in on some raunchy rah-rah shit one day from the unit and stirred the unit up. And people like Biggs for real, and they know he ain't had no time. But Biggs got so raunchy in the unit, he made me want to go in there and stab him. But Jaka from Philly, well, he African, but he from Philly. Love that baseball, boy. He love the Phillies baseball, man. St. Louis beat them in the World Series back in a few years ago, back in whenever we was on the East Coast, but we was behind the doors and everybody listened to it on the radio, and man, they pulled it off, man. And man, I collected around that whole jail on that bet. But Biggs almost got stabbed, but Biggs was a raunchy, rah-rah type of dude. And he had got out of character, and it was whispers to get him off the line because he tripped all the way out, acting crazy in the unit. You know what I'm saying? And then nobody really want to do nothing to him, but he almost was this close. You know what I'm saying? And couldn't nobody stop it, man. But for the most part, and then it's some other group of um, homies from New York I was on the bus with and all that. Man, we started going to, we signed up for college, and doing our presentation, he was one of the presentations was to bring our paperwork and do a segment on our doc, on our paperwork. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the things, man. I shout out to them, man. They was, I think they was with that that conspiracy they had. What is it? Y'all hit the comments. Y'all know what that money, power, respect conspiracy, or that big blood conspiracy. And I'll tell y'all about that too. And well, the little stuff that I do know about it. But anyway, shout out to them guys, man. New York is stand up group of men, man. And I was glad to be a part of, you know, the camaraderie with the guys I did have from the New York court. So shout out to New York, man. And this OG Weasel Urban Conversion, man. Y'all hit the like and subscribe for me, man. We on our way. Y'all got a state or something, or somebody, you know, what state y'all want to shout out, man. Y'all holler at me, man. I got something to tell you about it. Peace.